Your man is back for one last time today. I have to admit, I'm a little toast, but we're gonna hop into it. We have a map order. It's Babylon, Dragon Skills, Neo Humanity, Altitude, and Gresswan if necessary. What are we voting for, my friends? Put all your imaginary internet points on the line. Oh, you guys don't believe? You guys do not believe in the Friday Night Monster. Ready? GG, good luck. No one pops off on the Friday night like my man Wayne. He gets my vote of confidence. Any other event, I would vote for Spirit. But on the Friday night in the Big Brain Bouts, that brings out the very best in the man who absolutely deserved the main appearance. Or main event appearance, rather. Because he's been solid, he has replaced players at the absolute last moment, and every single series has been a banger. One last time on this Friday. That started off with Liquid against Basilisk, best of 7 at 2 p.m. Then we had another best of 7 with Starlight Twinkle and not Starlight Twinkle. We had SSLT versus Psystorm Gaming. Then we had the best of 5 with Lorimbo and Astra, followed by BabyMarine versus Disc best of 5. We just watched Future against a nice best of 5. Now we're gonna wrap it up with the $200 main event, Big Brain Bouts number 32. Spirit versus Wayne, TVZ. The people's matchup.
Let's get it on. Round 1, fight.
In the bottom right side, we are looking at the main base of the man who pops off in the Big Brain Bouts. He loves the event. He is our Russian Zerg player representing Starcom. It's Wayne. It's Vanya. It's Reddita. In the top left side, we're looking at the main base of the man who also loves playing in the Big Brain Bouts. We gave him a shot recently against Lambo and he won. I was like, alright, since he loves to play so much and this was a busy week for a lot of the other top tier pros because they had to play in the Africa Cup qualifier. I said, Spirit, you want to go again? And he said, absolutely, Roddy. I won't even play that qualifier. So here he is. It is Psystorm Gaming's Spirit. Had a disappointing 0-2 loss earlier today against Firefly. And that's actually a very big one for his team. Because they kind of needed the win without the ace smash. But that is TVP. Hopefully he forgot about it. And I'm sure he'll be happy if he can walk away with $150 if he wins the series. Or the 600 and something slotties that he would receive. Thank you to my man Bodhi for the Prime and the 23 months and Hypno Butler with the 11. I hope all of you guys had fun watching the games today. It was an action-packed Friday. Tomorrow night we also have 4 best of 5 guys. Platinum Heroes Community Tournament. I signed up to cast that one too. We do 4 best of 5s tomorrow night, 4 best of 5s on the Sunday night. And then next weekend we do the quarterfinals on one day and semifinals and finals on the following day. Mate, you've been very weird. Stop it. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish, but you've been weird in the chat for hours now. Just stop. Otherwise, I'll get rid of you. Close submissions, please. Absolutely not, mate. We're a couple minutes into game 1. Let the people vote. It's fine. It's a best of 5. It's Babylon. It's a Terran favorite map. Don't you worry. We do not close the submissions that early. Let the people vote. Let's put some money on the line. The value better. For anyone that wants F1, guys, tomorrow at noon we're gonna have a full race of Austria. One that I'm really looking forward to. The one track where perhaps Jeremy and Roddy can bring the fight to Flaw. And if you don't know who Flaw is, he's basically the Serral of our little F1 racing crew. So tomorrow we're gonna make that nerd sweat. Thank you to Ardu for the 44 months. The Lewis Hamilton resub as Vanya, by the way, guys, going for a very quick lair. That lair started at like 255 or something. That is about as quick as any lair is ever going to be. Spirit really wants to get a little sneak peek of the 2-base setup. Did he just go chicken? Scandalous. Is it Nidus? I don't know what this is. Spire? Yeah. No, we're just going for the 2-base Spire. If this was 2010, 2011, we'd be talking about how this is the standard opening and there's nothing to see here. But obviously things are very, very different in the 2023. Serral lost to Reynor though. I don't know when I... Oh, I'm talking because I mentioned Flaw. Yeah, Serral lost to Reynor. And I kind of identify as the Reynor of our F1 racing crew, but yeah, I don't want to brag. No, I'm not. I'm more like the cuckoo of our racing crew. Yeah, he's been actually weird for days. Like, I always do hate banning people after they say sorry, but what Anna said is correct. That guy has been posting... It almost feels like it's a bot or something. The comments are just super weird, out of left field. But yeah, if he apologizes, if he writes a normal message, we'll obviously unban him, the way we always do. But it's been going on for a little while. Alright, we have a Baning Nest as well going down on the side of Wayne. You didn't dodge again? No, you didn't, mate. Welcome to the crew. 7 Miras. Spirit has 2 eBays in the front. This could be a little bit risky down the line. Like, not right now, obviously, but Vanya is the kind of guy that can just absolutely send it with overwhelming amounts of Ling, Bane, Muda of Lair Tech. And if you then lose your eBays right before some big upgrades kick in, you're going to be very sad. That's very sweet of you, Methlin. I appreciate it. Much love. 4 Hellions keeping an eye on everything that Wayne is trying to do. The Mudas are out. The Mudas are not going to waste time on the Hellions. We are losing some drones though. What are we losing drones against? Oh, a Banshee. There's a Banshee in the back of the main. There is also a Banshee in the natural. Cloak got cancelled. It was the Liberator, excuse me. I don't know how much the Mudas can get done on the other side of the map. Let's go ahead and take a little look. There are some turrets, but not too many. And the Mudas have found a sweet spot. Don't want to lose Mudas. Mudas got pricey. Current turret count is at 3. Obviously, right now it doesn't look... Oh, careful! Wayne! Don't just randomly want to click somewhere with your Mudas. I thought I was going to fly over all these Marines for a brief moment. Well, getting that medevac would be incredibly sweet. Does not seem like he's going to get it, but at least getting that much damage already is nice. The Muda play is nice, but it doesn't change the fact that this is an army that's pretty terrifying and has potential. Right now we've got 12 Mutalisks. One more medevac is going to try to make its way over to the front. Muda flies back to the turret for safety. Like, if Wayne cleans this up, he's going to be in a good spot. But, can we? 2 tanks, though. 2 tanks. Baneling speed is seconds away from finishing up. Combat shield as well. I like the way that Wayne has played this game so far. Can the Muda snipe a tank? When the Banelings come in from the front, that is what we're going to go for. Mudas go for 1 tank. Banelings make their way through the cracks. It's decent micro by Spirit, but it's not enough. That is actually a very good cleanup in the end by Wayne. Friday Night Vanya. Friday Night Vanya is built different. He obviously needs to drone up very quickly, but he's not done yet right now. Like, that was just the first of his victories. The Marine count is honestly very low, and a lot of the Marines are exposed. Wayne is trying to get on top of these Marines. We're going to try to gun them down one by one. Good micro on a few of these Marines by Spirit. So very well done there. That's really where the upgrade advantage kicks in. Muda still want to take that fight. Rightfully so, perhaps. We're bleeding out a lot of Mudas here though at the end. We need these extra Mudas to show up. That's good enough. It's good enough. I don't think that Wayne is going to randomly kill this orbital. Upgrades are a problem. That is the one thing that's not going Wayne's way. Okay, we need to repair. We need to repair. We need to repair. We will repair. Oh, no. The Evos have finally gone down. But like, if Wayne can just drag this out for a little bit, you know, keep Spirit on 2 bases. Obviously, don't donate any Mudas. Get some creep threat, because that's the one thing that's really lacking. 4 queens only. Oh, getting a tank is sick. Getting a tank is sick. He actually goes for the other one. Gets the double kill.
Double kill.
I love Wayne. We love Spirit as well. But it's obviously very cool to see Wayne do his thing. Also with a build that a lot of people at high level would just consider trash, right? 2 base Muda. Do the pros even take that serious anymore? Oh, Wayne is making some good stuff happen. Yeah, Spirit desperately needs to properly get this base up and running, and he knows it. As we've got some serious oversaturating happening in the main base. Thor on the way. Relatively early Thor. I kind of like it. Early Thor is good. We need more creep though. That really is the one thing that I think Wayne has dropped the ball on a little bit. Obviously, first we had the Hellions being annoying, and maybe that's kind of the downside of 2-base openings. But I feel like for a little while, he could have had a bit more creep going at this point. But I guess it's just hard when the queen count is so low. Wayne trying to basically go from 3 all the way up to 5 bases. The 4th one is pretty much done though, and he's going to saturate the gases immediately, so that part is nice too. You know what I just realized is that my camera hasn't done that disconnecting in a while. But most of the time whenever I say, oh no, careful. Whenever I say that, it starts happening again. So I probably shouldn't have said a word, but that's nice. What about some burrow here, guys? Why are we not getting burrow? Isn't this a picture perfect game for some burrowed banelings? Utilize the fact that we don't have great creep. The MMA delivery was not 7 minutes away, it was 20, but it's here now. What is MMJ, mate? I'm not sure what MMJ is all about. Oh, great. Enjoy. I guess it's the weekend, so enjoy. Careful with your Miras. Miras do have +2 flyer attack, so maybe they can get a little adventurous against Marines that only have +1 armor, but... Thor getting carried away. How many Thors do we have? Just one. But one Thor can already be a bit of a problem. Miras now going for Carapace. This is obviously the moment where Terran has 2-2 and the Zerg has 1-1. Do we really want to take this fight down in upgrades? Wayne says yes, I do. Thor is still flying. The Thor is still flying, but these banelings are getting absolutely obliterated by Marine tank off creep. And that was not the fight, my friends. Wayne thought he caught Spirit napping there, but Spirit just completely wipes the floor with 40 banelings or something. Off creep, down 2 upgrades. Hard to get good fights there. Wayne knows that he's going to be forced to evacuate this base. We're now going to have a bit of a counterattack with Mudas, Lynx. Can he win that fight against the Marines? He kind of can, but it's a painful one though. To find a few Marines are really doing some serious work on the Mudas. And obviously on top of that, Spirit still has a lot of stuff on the other side of the map, and the micro by Spirit is good. Okay, you don't want to lose the orbital, that's for sure. Spirit loses the orbital too. Okay, that means that he's now maybe a little bit more committed than he would have liked to be. Banelings on creep, can they get the connections they look for? It's something. Baneling Nest is close to dying, by the way. That is a problem. We're also dropping in the main base with 8 or so Marines. If Wayne cleans this up right now, he's going to try to go for a tank in the back. He gets one. The other tank's very low on HP. Maybe. Even upgrades. Here we go. Full send. It's Link, Bangs, Mudas, and Ultras. Nice micro again on the side of Spirit. Wayne cleans it up, but he has lost a lot of drones. Has lost the Baneling Nest. Mate, remake your Baneling Nest. We need to remake our Baneling Nest. Because Spirit is just now F2A moving everything to the other side of the map. Floating over the main. I think the medevac count is too high, right? I think the medevac count is too high, and Spirit, he doesn't have to worry about Banelings. It's only Lings and Mudas that he needs to worry about. We have 26 Marines, so I don't think the Muda count is going to be high enough. I think it is all barely good enough for the Polish Terran here on Babylon. As Wayne is going to try to pick up some reinforcements, we'll find a few of the Marines. Can he ever clean this up? That's so many drones. We cannot lose that many drones. We cannot lose this base. This is it. We need to make our final stands here. It's drones, Lings, and Mudas against Marines and Marauders that are fully surrounded though. Man, Wayne's supply is just in the gutter. He has lost 47 drones. And all of a sudden that 2-base economy from the Terran looks pretty good. The final few Marines are actually just powerful enough to win the fight. And after 14 minutes, it is Spirit who wins game 1. But imagine a world, guys, where Wayne did not lose his Baneling Nest. And he would have had 10 or so Banelings there in the end, after killing the 3rd base and all the SCVs. Few Banelings could have perhaps changed the outcome of this game. And obviously that fight off creep, like, obviously if you're maxed out as a Zerg, you're on Lair Tech, Link Bane Muda, you want to trade a little. That's fine. But that fight we took up the ramp, off creep, down to upgrades, yeah, that wasn't a trade. That was a one-sided affair. And this is where we normally throw out, like, something we think of. But I'll save that for myself. Yeah, that's fine as well, Arox. I already mentioned that, mate. I already mentioned that, don't worry. We're on the same page here. What is up with all the 44-month resubs, guys? What on earth did I do 44 months ago? Thank you, LT Vidic, with the 44 months and Prime. Did I go naked 44 months ago? Was that special stream, guys, where I did the helicopter? Is that the one? Just kidding, Basilisk. We never did those things. That's just humor. Maybe it was the one bathtub stream. That could be it. 44 months ago was November 29. Maybe an awesome BlizzCon. Maybe I did a great job casting BlizzCon. And people after the BlizzCon went to my stream and they were like, wow, this guy streams as well. You too fond of things. Stop, mates. You're being weird. You want to see the heli? Wrong website. Wrong website. You were swimming in the pool at Homestead Cup that year? No, because there was only Homestead Cup 20, which was after 2019. Right? Yeah. I think it was slightly after. I'm not totally sure anymore. But I mean, I highly doubt that Shirtless Roddy got the subs. I don't believe in that one. Alright, Spirit is requesting for 1 minute. That is something he very often does in the middle of series. Reynor is not always a fan. There was a best of 3 a while ago, where Spirit and Reynor had a best of 3. I think after Spirit won the first game, Reynor immediately hosted the second game, said go, 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 and Spirit said 2 minutes please, and Reynor said ... Then they had a 20-minute game 2 that Reynor won. They tied things up. Reynor hosts game 3. He's like, go, go. And Spirit said, 3 minutes, please. And Reynor said, ... question mark. And then Spirit said, very hard games, ... And then Reynor is like, yeah, what did he expect? He's just going to show up and wipe the floor with me? What do you mean, very hard games? Hello, Tavo. What happened with the Pikachu behind you? Pika is running on its last legs, quite literally. Oh no. Yeah, it's actually looking even worse than it did an hour ago. Because it was leaning towards the left, but now it doesn't even have enough power anymore. Oh man, tomorrow might be the last day of Pika. We might have to say goodbye to Pika, as it's closing in on its 2 months birthday.
Round 2, fight!
In the top left side of Dragon Skills, we are looking at the main base of our Russian Zerg representing Starcom. Played a good game 1. Unfortunately, took a very bad fight off creep. This is Starcom Wayne. In the bottom right side, we are looking at the main base of Storm Gaming's. The Polish Terran took down Lambo in the Big Brain Bouts main event. Can he make it back-to-back victories? This is Spirit. Shout out to my man Arox as well for the 24 months. Let's go. It lasted way longer. Yeah, they said basically like a week, but then obviously that's like them playing it safe. So 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Kind of had my hopes up for that, but almost 2 months. But it's sad right now. There's not enough air left to actually stretch the cord. No, we're not gonna refill it. We're just gonna let Pika have a very peaceful and quiet ending. The way that the family wants it to be. Yeah, 1 month for a balloon is basically like 24 years for an adult, so Pika's closing in on 50, almost 48. One day after that, we're going past 50. Pika's doing good. Had a good run. I've been an excellent host to my balloon. You know what? I think Pika could have lived a little longer if it wasn't for Trigger. Trigger just stormed through the living room and kicked Pika all over the place. I think that took a couple years of Pika's life. Trigger was often in a rush, comes down the stairs, takes a sharp left, hits the apex, runs into Pika. Poor balloon here. I think Pika deserved better than that. The Trigger knows it. He's guilty. We have a much more normal opening here in the second game of our Big Brain Bouts main event, as Wayne is just going up to 3 bases. Spirit is not doing anything too odd either. We've got a Reaper, but he's keeping the Reaper at home, maybe expecting another like early pull with a couple of links running to the other side of the map. We know that's not happening, but I guess Spirit didn't want to SCV scout and he's just playing it safe. Thank you Athil as well for the 28 months. What a day, guys. Tomorrow we also have a very long day, but I do think I'll take a little break in between my streams tomorrow. We're gonna kick the day off with F1 and then later that evening we cast 4 best of 5s. But since tomorrow is gonna be 33 degrees Celsius, which is around 100 and maybe like between 95 and 100 Fahrenheit, I'll take a little break if I can. Work on that tan before we go to Saudi Arabia. Poggers. Boya says CC first, 3CC. I mean, I was too busy discussing the life of Pika, so I kind of missed that. That would be a very Spirit thing to do. 4 minutes in is probably like the 35th game of StarCraft 2 that I've loaded in today, not including my ladder games, so I have a hard time really keeping it together in the beginning of it, but I like that first game, and I hope we get a bit more than that. 4 minutes in, we do see Wayne fire up the lair. So we're going for a quick lair, quick bailing nest most likely, and slightly later upgrades. Why Saudi Arabia? Because the next very big StarCraft 2 offline event is called Gamers 8. It's a gaming festival that has many games. StarCraft is one of them. And we've got a $400,000 tournament. And obviously the guys in Saudi, they want the finest talents around. And that's when they ask you, man, Roddy. It should be a fun experience. We currently have 7 queens, as Wayne is dropping another hatchery on the triangle. So make it 8 queens at this point. I think 8, 9 is always fine. How many queens should you have by 3 bases? It depends obviously a little bit on the strategy that you're going for, but what Wayne is doing here is not out of the usual. Or out of the ordinary, rather. We have 8 queens, that's perfectly fine. You have a couple queens to just inject, and then you have a few queens just roaming around. Some of them to spread creep, the other ones to defend. I wouldn't have hated that Pikachu move, but to be fair, StarCraft is actually pretty damn good right now. The only problem is that maybe Protoss is a bit weak. But whenever I say that, there is like 2 weirdos in the chat. Protoss bias, Protoss casting is drooling on their keyboard as they accuse me of Protoss bias, but I think besides that the game is actually excellent at the moment. It really is. But now you're not gonna see another patch this close before the tournament. Like, that's not going to happen. Who is pulling 400k behind SC at the time? Probably the same guys that are paying millions to Ronaldo when he's 38, you know? If you have too much, it doesn't really matter what you do with it, right? I thought they stopped patching SC2. No, that's not true. That is fake news that got spread a while ago. As we have 2 Banshees killing 2 drones. What Blizzard stopped doing a long time ago is develop new paid content. So there will be no more new stuff from Blizzard that you can pay and pay for and then play it. No new co-op commanders, no new Lord knows what else they sell. Skins, war chest, etc. That's not happening. But they never said they won't patch the game anymore. Spanja snipes a Banshee. That's good. Where does it get streamed? I think on the same channel. Actually, I don't know that. I cannot answer the question yet. But it will probably be on a unique Gamers 8 channel. Is there still an ESL deal? If with ESL Dean you mean ESL say... no, don't do that. Svanya uses a couple of the banelings to blow up rocks. You definitely don't want to ever do that, guys. But what you do want to do is try to get a surround on these Hellions right before the buy units show up, right before the armory kicks in. And that's very nice, because that could have honestly otherwise been a little bit annoying. There is no deal between ESL and Blizzard, but there is a deal between ESL and the StarCraft 2 community. As they promised to run a few online and offline events, we had one offline event, one online event, and there's a few more coming. How was your recent time playing an unnamed and very generic RTS? I have not played any new RTSs yet, but I may or may not have downloaded one that I could play. But the thing is, I'm too damn busy putting on a show for you guys, so I didn't even have the time yet. But maybe sometime next week we'll try a different RTS. I'm not, just can't stream, can't show you guys. Does ESL still have to pay Blizzard to run tournaments? No. That's not a thing. I don't think that ever really was a thing. I know that some game developers try that, but Blizzard most of the time just gave out licenses because they wanted to make sure that nothing weird or shady was happening. So for a long time the rule was indeed that if you want to run a StarCraft 2 event and give out $10,000 or more, that you needed to be approved by Blizzard. But I don't think Blizzard ever charged companies to run tournaments. Is Blizzard gonna make StarCraft 3? I would not get my hopes up anytime soon. But you can never say never. Alright guys, we have Wayne saying, alright, Spirit, if you're gonna play kind of like Spirit, very defensive, very turtly, I'm gonna do what I think is good against that. And that is a damn quick hive. Like, we're 9 minutes in and that hive is almost done. Lurker is almost done. 2 upgrades on the way, and we have 92 drones and a whole lot of creep. I kind of like what Vanya is doing here. Every 10th year a game comes out now. It's been 13 years and counting, mate, since StarCraft 2 came out, so no. Wayne setting up some multi-prong. We're gonna run a lot of Ling, Banes and Hydras into the third base. We have a big army in the bottom left as well. Spirit's ready for it though. Be careful, Wayne. We already made some big donations. Ooh, Nidus and Vipers. I like it. I love the macro that Wayne is showing here. You did not win 3-0, Lorimbo. What are you talking about, mate? Poor Astra sent me a message as well. He was like, sorry, Roddy. I play really bad when I'm on stream. I got nervous. And I was like, it's okay, mate. It happens. We've all been there. We can all play a bit worse when we stress ourselves out. I know, Lorimbo. I'm just teasing you, mate. I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. I just thought it was funny. Spreading that fake news. Lingbane Hydra getting us around on a couple of Marines and Marauders. Spirit really wants to get this base up in the center of the map. The next 2 minutes, guys, all hell breaks loose. Up to this point, a relatively peaceful game, right? You macro, I macro, you macro, I macro. But now, we're gonna have some fun. The Vipers are out. We're gonna abduct some tanks. We're gonna land some blinding clouds. Maybe this little overseer is gonna try to at least get enough vision to drop a Nidus in the main, but hold that thought. Here we go. Here are the blinding clouds. There is a planetary. There goes the planetary. As we have banelings rolling forward. Tanks trying to do their thing, but tanks having a hard time killing this many banelings. I'd say that was perfectly fine for Wayne. Sure, a little bit expensive, but that's kind of okay. I think that was acceptable. You get the PF, you get a bunch of SCVs, you get a few tanks. That's just, if that's the way we're playing right now, that's the way we're playing, and I think that's okay. Bird is once more gonna try to get his hands on this 5th base. More missile turrets, more sensor towers. Wayne has a lurker then, guys. We have seismic spines and adaptive talons, the 2 big important lurker upgrades. Range and speed, but not really using it yet. Abducting a little ghost, I don't hate it as one of the Vipers gets gunned down, but it does still got the abduct off. Wayne right now wants to get some magic happening over here. This wasn't quite it. The previous attack I didn't mind. I thought it was a success. This attack I would not quite qualify as a success, but it's alright. Wayne is rich, not taking any damage on his own side of the map, so he should be fine. You don't want to do that too often. He lost like 2.5k more in this attack and he didn't kill the base. I know, he can afford it as in he's not in trouble, but I'm just saying that this was not a success. The previous one, that was totally fine, acceptable. This one was not. Now, he's not in any danger, but you just don't want to do that too often. I'm surprised that Wayne is not really believing in the lurker yet. We do have 12 ghosts. Right when I say that, I actually see that we have 14 lurkers that he's going to try to shove down the throat. Here are the ghosts. Ghosts are forced to run away. Tanks are definitely not in the perfect spot. And this time around, I think this attack should go a little bit better, as we do get some SCVs. Do we have enough anti-air to kill the orbital? Unfortunately, the answer is no. Do we have any overseers? As the ghosts go forward, snipe, 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 pew, pew. A lot of lurkers do fall. More lurkers. Yes, no, what is this? More ghosts? So many ghosts. Okay, Spirit literally lost no ghosts there. That could become an issue. But denying this base is already big by Wayne. If you can just deny this base, it's pretty big. Right now it's a battle of energy. Vipers! Oh, that's still a lot of lurkers though, Wayne. Are you sure? Yes, he is sure. Those ghosts are pretty good. Pretty good. Hey guys, we have no adrenal glands. That's kind of insane, no? How the hell do we have no adrenal glands? That must be a mistake. We have 107 circlings right now. Oh, no, it's definitely a mistake. Yeah, no +3 carapace yet either, but that's on the way. But adrenal is so important for the Zerglings. Makes them attack a whole lot quicker. Ay. We have an Overseer. Dropping a Nidus now in the main base. Marines are not quite paying attention yet, but his tank is in range of the Nidus. Yeah, that Nidus is not going to go up. Oh, Wayne. And the thing is, that's one of these upgrades that if you forget, you're not going to see that for a while. Here he is going to try with 100 plus Zerglings, but missing a very important upgrade. And there's a good chance that this Zerg army will just get absolutely obliterated. Does not have a lot of anti-air in the mix, so he can't even kill this orbital while it's flying. And Spirit at this point has the confidence to just pick up units. Feels like he doesn't need them anymore. Slowly but steady gonna get rid of a bunch of Marines as he double drops on the left side. This game is now starting to look kind of rough for Wayne. It looked alright for a while, but I'm gonna get some infestors. Like, how do you randomly realize that you don't have adrenal glands? That's just kind of hard to say. Like, thermal lens can be obvious, a lot of other upgrades are very obvious. I think Hydra range is obvious, Lurker range is obvious. Adrenal glands is just, it's not that obvious unless you're really looking for it. I think Gamers 8 will definitely go for more real Berg. We have some nice Vayner connections there. I just don't know if they go for more for StarCraft, but that gaming festival, that will probably just go on for a while. I think if we've learned one thing right now is that countries in the Middle East are not really in a rush. Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Saudi. If they like something, they do it for a while. And after 10 years or so, they'll figure out if they should keep on doing it. So I do think that's going to stick around for a while. But I don't know what games they will select. We have 8 drones falling somewhere, I guess, to random Marines. There's kind of action happening all over the place at the moment. The ghost count is 15. 10 tanks, 15 ghosts, guys. We have a double drop heading towards the top right side, too. Oh, Wayne. Like, I don't know how much of a difference adrenal glands would make. But it is honestly a very important upgrade, especially if we can ever get... Like, maybe now, like, this is maybe a moment where you're like, wait a minute, my links suck. Especially if you can get them on top of buildings. It's a night and day difference. We have a nuke landing in the center of the map as... Ooh, Seems like the yellow submarine got denied, but Wayne is not aware of the nuke. There's a whole lot of drones in this base. When do we see it? When do we see it? We don't see it. 19 drones go down to the nuclear missile. And the ghost immediately runs to a different base. Wayne, it obviously has some minerals to replace it. We could land another nuke from the high ground here. This would be kind of cool. Oh, the overseer has found it. I'm just waiting for moments where, like, Wayne could potentially realize that he does not have a Reynor. It's so sad, guys. 149, 165 Zerglings. 3 upgrades, 165 lings, and no adrenal glands. Can I get some virtual hugs in the chat for Wayne as he does try to take care of this base in the center of the map? Here's a link. Bane on the planetary. We will get the PF. We get a bunch of the tanks. Obviously a very expensive adventure once more. Yeah, it's very sad. It's painful. He is not gonna touch this ghost army. Wayne feels that this is maybe a moment he should go for it. We have a couple of banelings coming in, and the banelings can soften up this army a little bit. Now we got Hydras coming in, more lings from the right side. Alright, in the end, with the entire army showing up in the center of the map, it's okay. But Spirit does have an army in the left side too. Wayne still has money in the bank. Do you guys think that this is a record in professional StarCraft for amount of Zerglings made without adrenal glands? Wayne has 89 lings on the map and has lost. So he has made 610 lings, now 630 Zerglings. And he has no adrenal glands. You think Dark has done this? 630 lings is a lot of lings, though. We're gonna try to get on top of this planetary. We all live in the yellow submarine, but that yellow submarine is dead. Oh, it's the ghost gun. Only 3. Okay. He's playing with a handicap, guys. Vanya, so good on the Friday night that he's completing side quest. Defeat Spirit in the late game without adrenal glands. I'm not talking about lair tech Zerg, by the way. Obviously with lair tech Zerg we've seen it, but I'm talking about hive tech Zerg. Lair tech Zerg, sure, I can get behind it, but not hive. Oh, that's so many lings once more just running into the beach island. That was a pretty fucking bad fight. This is no other way to put it. That was an incredibly bad fight for Wayne, where his entire army just got obliterated. And he got very, very, very little done. As we now lost 662 lings, we are immediately going to make a few more, but now we're going to be forced to sacrifice at least one base. Like, Wayne, chill, okay? Chill. It sucks to lose a base, but you've taken out bases as well. You still have some money back. He's got 6,000 gas! The man, he has burrow. He definitely has burrow. We have 6,000 gas. We're going to make 15 more lurkers. I don't hate the lurkers. Ghost count only at 7 at the moment. We have a few banelings crashing in on the ghost. If Spirit is hoping that Wayne is running out of gas anytime soon, he's in for a very rude awakening. We are setting some records here, guys. He made infestors at one point. I don't know what happened to that. Maybe he realized? No? That was kind of a moment. But like in these massive fights, I don't think you really see it. You will only see it if like 8 or 10 lings attack a tank. Wayne doesn't care. Could maybe knock down the rocks. That is a play with a few goals from the high ground, landing a few snipes. Wayne does take out the planetary, but it cost him an arm and a leg. And he's just not very rich anymore. Spirit is kind of chilling, even though he only has 38 SCVs and has also been broke for a while. He does have a sick army. At this point, Wayne has lost 15,000 resources more than Spirit. And that's where the numbers get serious. Here you can maybe notice as well, but he's just not gonna notice, guys. We're gonna have to give up on the fact that Wayne has made over 800 Zerglings in this game with 3 upgrades. And he did not get the hive tech adrenal glands. Shame. The thing is, Wayne probably has no idea. Excuse me, Spirit has no idea, like, in how good of a spot he truly is at the moment. He might think, like, okay, it's actually kind of rough. I've lost a lot of bases. And he probably looks at the tanks and goes, and he's chilling. And that's gonna give Wayne some time to at least max out a few more times. Hey! Oh! 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 Just like that, baby! 23 minutes into the game. Wayne says, you know what? I am done playing this game on hard mode. We are 820 something Zerglings in. Well, what was it? 725 plus 82. Well, it's now 98. Okay, we'll keep on going up. But over 800 links. Imagine, like, you know what? Adrenal glands. It's pretty good. Now I really hope he wins, by the way. Yeah, he's like, alright, I could not complete the side quest today. That's all good. Not sure what the queen was up to. That's always such an awkward moment when you realize very deep into a game that you forgot a very important upgrade. You wonder how he realized? Well, he was... Oh, okay. I kind of think when he was attacking the rocks, like, it's incredibly difficult to see in these monstrous fights, but if you kind of just look at a few units attacking something, you might suddenly be like, hey, wait a minute. My units attack slower. Like, in these crazy chaotic fights, 200 supply, I think is hard to call. But if you're attacking a rock where you've got 4 lings on a tank, alright, here we go, baby! Wayne comes in from different angles, lands a sick fungal to the Zerglings, have adrenal glands, and oh my goodness, what a fight! What a fight! Now you should probably stop chasing, though. Stop chasing, mate. Stop chasing. What a fight. What an engagement. What a fungal. Wayne, baby. Oh, baby. This is not a planetary, so Spirit is now in a bit of trouble. Spirit is probably sitting there. It's like, what the fuck? The other fights went so much better. Oh, my goodness. The Lurkers, Lings, and Bailing's gonna get on top of the planetary here on the right side. Spirit loses another base. How many ghosts are remaining? 6, and he's making 4 more. Wow, that was perfect. The timing as well. They never see the 23-minute adrenal glands timing coming, guys. That Terrans ain't ready. That was picture perfect, man. Literally finishes up. Whoop! Morlings, Infestors, Lurkers getting on top of the final PF as well. There's barely any mining left here, and well, at this point, Spirit seems kind of dead. It's obviously no, don't throw, don't throw, don't throw, don't throw. You don't have to throw. Don't throw. You worked so hard for it, mate. Spirit down to 0 SCVs and no mining, obviously. No need to throw right now. I don't know if Spirit realized. I don't want to ask them in the middle of the series. I can ask afterwards, but I'm sure he was very confused, but 138 lings. More lings, baby. We have made over 1,000 Zerglings in the game at this point. This really is Spirit, by the way, where it's like, guys, what are we gonna do? Alright. Wait, don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap. Don't do it. I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. We're getting shemated. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do that. Please. You worked so hard for this game. You deserve it, amigo. Don't you dare to run into 2-base Spirit. Are these guys just making sure that, like, one of these days I actually just pass out on stream where it's like, alright, it's been too much for Roddy. Doctors come up, what happened is like he overdosed on StarCraft. Like when Spirit is pulling moves like this on us, I don't think Spirit is tilting, man. This is Spirit in his comfort zone. He's like, the longer I wait, the more energy I have on the ghost, the more likely it is that I win. And he ain't tilting at all. This is the most comfortable he's been in a while. Wait, not maxed out. Still gonna go for it. There's a whole bunch of ghosts on the left side. They're gonna try to land some snipes. They do land good snipes, but the fungal connects. And Lings with Adrenal Glands will just perform a whole lot better. There's Overseers 4 days. We surround the ghost one last time. Oh, kill it! Precious cargo! Boom! GG. That's it. Sorry, guys. GG. Spirit is forced to tap out after 28 minutes. Wayne lost 1,109 Zerglings in the game. But he got the job done with a sweet engagement at the 23-minute adrenal glands timing. I'm gonna give Wayne a little bit of love. Whispering him, hello. Hey, Akri, one of the Czech boys. One of the Czech boys. I whispered Vanya, I was like, that 23-minute adrenal timing, next level. And he's laughing. I would obviously never whisper him if he lost the game. Do you believe he could have won without adrenal? I'm not sure. That was a very sick engagement with the fungal, with the lurker. So if there was ever a fight to win without adrenal, maybe that was it. But I'm not sure, because we took some really bad fights. Yeah. Alright, now it's Vanya requesting for 2 minutes, as Spirit is going to take 2 minutes as well. So guys, I'm just going to go ahead and take a tiny break too, because it's been such a long day for me. If the nerds need a break, I take a break as well. Shout out to my man, it's Zizou for the 20 months, and Disrespect for the 9 months. I really appreciate it, guys. Hello, Ensley, by the way. I always love it when you stop by, Ensley. I hope you're doing good, matey. I'll take a very tiny break. After that, I'll be back. Game 3, main event, Big Brain Bouts number 32. Spirit Wayne coming up. More 23-minute adrenal gland timings. Figure it out soon. Thank you to my man, Not Cracking as well. I really appreciate it, matey. Let's go. Go! Pika! Oh no. Alright. Spirit still needs 1 sec because he had some lags, but he said now he's good. So I asked Vanya for you guys. And Vanya just said, I mean, I can't win any fight, do anything. My army is not that bad versus him fighting out of tanks. So I can't lose that fight. I mean, I can lose them, but not that hard. So at one point he was just wondering what on earth is happening. And that's when he realized. So it's just fight after fight after fight where he's like, shouldn't be that bad. And then eventually it clicked. Alright, well, a very fun main event so far. Once more, this man is delivering on the Friday night. I always love having him. Such a pleasure. Such a nice guy, good player. Let's see what the rest of the best of 5 has in store for us as we load into Neo-Humanity.
Round 3. Fight!
Top left side, we are looking at the main base of the man who absolutely nailed the 23-minute adrenal glands timing. It is a Russian Zerg tying things up. Starcom Wayne. In the bottom right side, we are looking at the main base of the Polish Terran, who took a little break. Perhaps because we are loading into Neo-Humanity, and we all know what he does best on this map. It is our Storm Gaming Terran player, Spirit. This could be a long one, guys. This could be a long one. Last game, Boya pointed out, or Bully pointed out that it was CC first, and it will be CC first once more here. As we shout out to Cabanajus as well for the 3 months. I kind of like what Wayne did in the previous game, where he said, alright Spirit, if you're gonna go CC first into triple CC, I'm gonna go for a 9-minute hive and 92 drones. I'm just going to gobble up the entire map. And he absolutely accomplished that part. Then getting Spirit out of the game was a little bit harder. A lot of links were fallen for the swarm, but in the end it was good enough. You love how Spirit isn't scared to macro and go long. Well, that's kind of his comfort zone, right? That's what he does best. Who won the bonus money at HSC? That was announced today. Fjond got $500 for best cheese bonus against SKillous. ShoWTime and Shutdown won both $500 for series of the tournament. And we had Elaser getting $500 for underdog performance of the tournament. So those are the 4 winners. And people pointed out that Fjond won more. Ooh, okay. Okay. I wrote a proper explanation in my Discord on why I went for those winners. I would have loved to discuss it a bit more with the other casters, but It's so hard to get people at home to pick up. Everybody is busy with socializing and whatnot. So in the end, I just kind of proposed it to Naruto. He agreed with 2 out of 3. And then I gave him my reasoning for the 3rd one. And he said like, okay, yeah, that's pretty fair. Wayne wants to go to bed. Well, we have to think of that last game, guys. What Spirit did. CC first, no scout, kept the Reaper at home. So there's a good chance that maybe Wayne just feels that this is the right way to play against that. Can't believe it's been 7 months since the small party that changed your life. I don't know if it changed your life, but thank you, Akri. I really appreciate it, mate. And obviously for your hospitality as well on the final night at HSC. Even if I couldn't stick around forever. It was very nice of you guys to organize something. We have triple CC Hellions on the way. And this right here is the first time that Spirit knows what is up. He has a Widowmine on the way. Do you let that Widowmine finish? So it's 7 roaches, triple hatch. Then we go back into droning. Yeah. Kind of seems that he wants to let that Widowmine finish. More Widowmines even. Okay, I guess he's not... ooh, can we get some friendly fire on the SCV? You know, keeping a Zergling alive here would be very big. Soak it up with... Oh, the Unburrow! The Unburrow is sweet. Widowmine fires at a roach, but doesn't quite get the kill. It's gonna shoot at an Overlord. Yeah, well, that's what Overlords are for. Looking pretty promising here for Wayne, guys. Honestly, looking pretty promising as we have one Marauder out, but that bunker is still not done. Don't you kind of want to finish up your bunker? One of the low HP roaches morphs into a Ravager. Can we do that again? It's 5 SCVs falling so far, but obviously that's not enough. Now we're going to pull all the boys. This is where you could really use a Corrosive Ball. We drop a Corrosive Ball and force all the SCVs to disengage. 8 SCVs is the start, but I think they kind of want a bit more. It's obviously triple CC. I don't know. Not quite good enough? I guess it really comes down to the follow-ups, right? And where we take the game from here, but... I don't know if I love that. Wayne is worried about something from the starport. That's a very early and odd Spore Crawler, to be honest. What is that Spore Crawler all about? And that's a proper wall of text, my friend Pi. But I know you're just trying to help, so it's all good, matey. Wayne knows that he needs to do a little bit of a catch-up game economically. So he's just droning up like a mad lad at the moment. We now have a second Spore going down as well. 3 injects means that Wayne can... It's not quite the way that I would put it, but yeah, you're onto something. I don't know. I still want to say that I think it's alright for Spirit, and I think that Wayne hoped for a bit more, but it's obviously not game over or anything. But I think small advantage Spirit is pretty fair to say. But we also know that it is Spirit, and Spirit is not really the kind of guy to capitalize immediately on a tiny advantage. Especially not on Neo-Humanity. I think Reynor has an experience or two with Spirit on Neo-Humanity. This is actually very nice. Just a couple random Hellions that were left over. And I got 4 drones, which is not too bad. Oh, that's... By the way, look at this army, by the way. Holy smokes, guys. Sorry, I'm reading chat a little bit. I'm having some fun. Appreciating the love that Akri is giving us. Look at the army supply right now of Wayne. The main reason why Wayne is not further ahead economically than he could have been is because of the amount of units he's been producing. He is waiting for maybe Carapace, but definitely Zergling speed. And if Spirit does not have a good read on this, yeah, I don't hate it to do such a thing. Oh my goodness, and Spirit now losing the Hellions. This is very painful. Does not know that Wayne is working. Throws down a scanning. I think this is a very useful scan. I think he already saw maybe some of these extractors. But he sees the lack of drones. So I think at this point, you should know. But what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Wayne is ready. We've got 10 Ravagers and a whole lot of Lings. 1 or 2 Roaches in the mix. We have a Liberator that's not quite sieged up yet. Big moment here in our main event. Wayne came in as an underdog. We've got some Queens getting a few shots off on the Viking as well. Love the early pull. Bunker obviously is nice. Ravages go for the tank. Liberator Siege is up afterwards. We kind of need to avoid it. Liberator goes down. Tank falls. Bunker. Mass repair. Repair is good. Repair is so good. But the bunker dies. Both the tanks die. The second bunker falls as well. And now it definitely feels that Spirit is in all sorts of trouble. Nice engagement there by Wayne. I love it. Gonna drop more corrosive balls, more depots die. This tank right here, guys, is the last line of defense for Spirit. Waiting for the 1-1 upgrades, waiting for combat shield. E-base, combat shield. Go for the E-base then, go for the E-base. Upgrades will finish up. Ooh, that's so big. That is so big. 1-1 is done. Imagine if that is a game-changing moment. 1-1 is done, but Wayne just wants to keep on going. Once again on top of the final Marines, final tank. Oh, he missed. How could he miss? He missed the corrosive valve there on the tank. Oh. Wow, this all could have been so much worse, eh? These two E-bases could have died right before 1-1 was done. And this tank could have fallen as well if the corrosive valve was on target. Oh, now we got a video game. Follow up is Roaches, Tunneling Claws, Burrow, all of that, but Spirit was probably already not planning a move out. Now he's definitely not moving out anytime soon. Oh, that's a really big hold in the end, but I gotta feel a little bit for Wayne, who was so close to killing those E-bases before the upgrades were done, and obviously should have had that final tank. It's not like Wayne is about to produce a unit that's gonna be godlike. It's just gonna be Roaches and Ravages. At least he's got +1 missile attacks as well. These double drop though, it could hurt. What a moment for a couple of these Roaches to hatch. These Roaches are going to buy a bit of time. That allows the Lynx to catch up. Oh, he even burrowed! Bit of Warcraft 3 micro there as he burrowed the Roach that was being attacked by all these Marines. That's kind of cool. Spirit flexing some multitasking right now as we've got a drop in the natural too. And Wayne is taking a severe amount of economic damage. Does have 4 bases. Would love to see maybe the rich Vespian guys are being taken, but then again he doesn't have a lot. Spirit now knows as he's building a single missile turret and he's going to see these Roaches being revealed immediately. But at least Wayne sees that too. Don't do that, Wayne. Don't do that. Wayne. Painful donation. Actually it looks pretty alright for Spirit at this point. 65 SCVs. 1-1. Never started 2-2. That's perhaps the saving grace. Obviously he lost the E-base, but he just rebuilt them, so. And he's gonna fire them up right now. And I think Wayne is gonna be forced to chill. Got a battle here, but I think with only Roaches and Ravages, I think at this point Spirit is going to be too well prepared. Even though Spirit basically is very Marine heavy. Other than the 3 tanks, it's just Marines. Wayne gets 9 more drones and fires up a hive. Has units in location to make sure that the main base stays safe. I still think it's a long one. Double drop knife. Oh, I love the multi-prong here. Spirit is honestly starting to pick Wayne apart here a little bit, as that reaction by Wayne was a bit late. And now 21 drones have fallen. And Evolution Chamber might actually go down. That's excellent multitasking here. The second Evo right before +2. Oh my goodness. 5 seconds before +2 carapace is done. That Evo chamber dies too. That is painful. I think now maybe the only thing that Wayne can hope for is Hive Tech, a bunch of Vipers, and then just Roach Ravager Viper, right? And you send it. Upgrade wise, this is going to be a painful game. Great series so far, yeah. 2 guys that just kind of feel like they're in shape and have different strengths, but I think it's a nice clash of styles between these 2 as well. Oh, Wayne. Wayne definitely, I think, had this game. Now he's in all sorts of trouble, but perhaps, maybe, there is a chance with some Vipers. I think if Wayne sends it right now, 5 tanks. If he had the Vipers already, I'd say sure. You abduct 2 tanks, only 2-3 tanks to worry about, but no. Tanks are in a very good spot there. We do drop a couple of corrosive balls. 1 tank goes down. Can he get the PF? No, he's not gonna get that. Good job by Spirit, obviously paying attention. There's a lot of SCVs though falling. It's a decent little poke. It's not a bad poke. Obviously the rich Vespian gas is gonna help out. Where them Vipers at? We got 2. No Ghost Academy yet for Spirit. I don't know about this one. I really don't know about this one. Wayne gets... Okay, now I don't know about these Marines, by the way. That's a whole lot of confidence in a bunch of guys with a gun and 2 upgrades. Initially, I think Spirit had perfect positioning, but then I think he got a bit carried away. It's definitely still a game. We have a double drop loading up, going to the top right side. I'm gonna put on some more lights, by the way, guys. I have lights that I only use for daytime, but the stream has been so long that we are now in the nighttime. I need to make sure that I'm not completely in the dark, otherwise I'm gonna miss all the good stuff. Okay, that's even more dark. Damn. Seems like there's a bug. We have another double drop once more on top of the evos. Are you kidding me? +2 missile attacks denied. +2 carapace. You shall not have it. Spirit is playing a side game here too, where he says, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I can to make sure that you never get a +2 carapace. I flipped the wrong. The switch is messed up. Or it's Vicky's fault. I think it's my fault. Back-to-back denials on +2 carapace. One was seconds away from finishing up, the other one halfway done. Poor Wayne. Only once. Some upgrades. Does fire up Adrenal glands this time around. But yeah, it's... Like, in a weird way, it's not that bad, because obviously he's maxed out, but... Spirit on Neo Humanity. We all remember that game that he had against Reynor. Spirit is not really in any rush here. We have one lurker defending against this drop, as we have a few more Marines making it into the main base. A couple of drones will fall. Wayne, by the way, with a big old roach attack. And Spirit has tanks and bio everywhere, besides the natural, apparently. I don't think that Spirit is too worried about this, though. As these units are going to have a hard time even breaking a depot. That's a lot of roaches and ravages to lose. We're going to try to be as annoying as possible. Spirit obviously knows about a couple of these roaches. A few of them have made it out of scan radius. We have some roaches denying this base from landing. We have a triple drop on the left side. Jeez Louise, man. These nerds. They're video gaming. We are absolutely video gaming tonight in the Big Brain Bouts. We have a triple drop on the left side. Still a couple of leftover Marines in the natural. Parasitic bomb. Double para bomb. That's one way to clean up a drop. Should we die? This is only a 16-minute game, but it feels that Wayne has lost 62 drones or something. What's your guess, chat? Give me your best guess right now in the next 10 seconds. How many drones have died in this 16-minute game? Because I think we're talking 60 plus. Look at all of you guys guessing close to me. Cheaters. Ooh, 59. Not quite 60 plus. 59. I was off by 3. Yeah, stir-fried penguin nailed it. 59 indeed. Wayne, by the way, guys, finally gets +2 carapace. Long have we waited, but it shall be here. Could have been done 10 minutes ago. Couple of Lynx, Roaches, and Lurkers trying to get on top of a planetary here on the right side, and it's gonna work out. At this point, Spirit does not seem to be too concerned about all of that, but a little low HP medevac drop on the left side. Wayne even trying to take the bottom left too, but man, what a game. What a series so far between these two. The boys are battling. It's $150 for a single best of 5, which is obviously nice because a lot of the StarCraft tournaments, these guys, they need to play for 4, 5, 6 hours straight, win multiple series to win $150. So I think that's why a lot of them love playing in the BBB. Where it's just show up, give us your best in single best of 5 and get paid. And Reynor is already done. He got it at like minute 12, even though he's playing roaches. No, no! Oh, that's painful. It's It's only one of the two. Holy smokes, by the way. 14 lurkers, and we already have 5, so we're about to go 19 lurkers. And ghost count is at 13, but obviously that is a lot of snipe, to be fair. Knock down the rocks, knock down the rocks, knock down the rocks, or the cooling tower. If we knock down the cooling tower, we kill this tank, and this tank too. You can get a double kill right now by knocking down the cooling tower. Seems worth it. Knock it down. Or wait, does it go down on this side? I think it's this side and this side, right? Come on, Wayne. 2 tanks! You can literally get 2 tanks for killing the cooling tower. That's pretty good. I don't know about this base, by the way. To me, it feels like a bit of a pipe dream. No! What? Okay, never mind. They fall down here. Spirit still killed one of his own tanks, and Wayne says, alright, if you kill one of your own tanks, I'm gonna go for it. But that is a tank line that goes into the ancient times of this planet. Yeah, you don't want to run into that. You do not want to run into that. Man, how does Spirit feels like he's got 300 supply on this map? We do have a couple of roaches in the natural, being a nuisance, and Spirit does manage to take out this center base. It feels like he's got units everywhere, man. Huh? Yeah, that was a trap. It's like, hey Wayne, I killed one of my own tanks, you should go for it. Wayne's like, alright. And then you run into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tanks and a planetary fortress, and Wayne just had enough of it. After 20 minutes, it is Spirit who displayed a beautiful game, was so close to dying in the very beginning, who will bring it home and take the 2-1 lead. Perhaps a bit of an awkward moment to tap GG, but it's Spirit, it's Neo-Humanity, and if you can't break him, it's painful. I don't know if that was early. It honestly feels that maybe he saved all of us like 30-40 minutes. Because I think Vanya knows Spirit very well, and he knows where that game is going to go. Could he have tried a bit longer? Sure, but if he feels that he's just draining himself and reducing his chances in game 4, I think it's okay. I think it's alrighty. Like, he wasn't maxed out. He didn't have money in the bank. Spirit was dropping him all over the place. He didn't have good drop defenses, so I think it's alright. There's something else. Yeah, it all goes back to that roach attack, eh? Or more like the Ravager Ling attack. It really felt that Wayne had that game. After he got the tanks, he got the bunkers, he got into the natural. He had the time. If he would have spammed Corrosive Bow in the middle of those E-base, he would have killed those E-base, denied 1-1, and then he also could have killed that tank. But he let the E-base live right until 1-1 finished up. That's when he killed them. And then he dropped Corrosive Bows on the only tank that was left, and he missed. He dropped it a bit too far to the right. So he missed the Corrosive Bow too. Wasn't Wayne winning 2-0? I'm confused. No. No, it was Spirit who won game 1. It was very close, but Spirit won game 1 on Babylon. And Wayne won the second game on Dragon Skills. That was game 3 on Neo-Humanity. And that one went in favor of Spirit.
Warriors of the night, assemble!
Oh, la, let's go.
After tax tip. Smile.
Razor TL with the 10 buckies. Hey. Let's go. An after tax tip. I'll tell you, my friend. Much needed right now. Thank you so much. We got a dodo. 9 hours of video gaming. Bam. A Razor TL. Saving our day. Ooh, now we are starting to slowly but steady enter the Zerg mappies. We have Altitude. So I guess Vanya picked Dragon Skills. He must have really loved that map, and he played well. Obviously, Spirit picked Babylon and Neo-Humanity. Round 4, main event, Big Brain Bouts, number 32.
Round 4. Fight.
Bottom left side, we're looking at the main base of the man who went... Oh. Back to back, CC first with no scout. It is a Spirit representing Storm Gaming, taking the 2-1 lead. And in the top right side, we are looking at the main base of the man who's down 1-2. And he's sending out a drone, guys, here on altitude. A Zerg friendly map. A Zerg favorite map. What the hell is even this? A Ravager Rush? This is Starcom Wayne. For all the marbles, guys, our best of 5 live is on the line, and he is gonna go for a Ravager Rush by the looks of it. Can't really think of anything else. So we take gas, Roach one. That's very sweet of you, Razor. That's very sweet of you. I've got nothing else. It's happy. It's always nice to go from 0 to something. Double extractor. As soon as this spawning pool is done, we're gonna drop the Roach Barn. Spirit is opening over the Reaper. We'll drop the CC on location. No, that's not a hidden base. That's very cute. No, it's not a hidden base. We are all inning. And this map is just so big that if we would build this at home, it would take forever. So that's why we are just committing with the proxy hatchery. Unfortunately for Wayne, this time around Spirit is not going CC first, but this could still work, of course. It's all about when a Spirit realizes. Let's just go ahead and follow Spirit's first person view, guys. So right now we are following Spirit's first person view. Not a worry in the world. Solid series. 1 game away from walking away with 640 zlotys. That is the currency they use in Poland. He's like, wait a minute, what? No hatch? Wait a minute, what? Gas? Cancel CC? Defend on high ground? What do we do? Panic! Panic! Alright. 3 roaches are gonna walk into the main base. Obviously, this is where it's super important for Wayne not to lose a single roach. Snipes the SUV that's building the factory. Don't lose your roach. Okay, creates a bit of a gap. He needs to micro the roach back. Oh, he loses one very early. Does get 7 SUVs already. But this is not about killing a couple SUVs. You need way more than a couple SUVs. Nice grenade by Spirit. He's gonna try to morph it into a Ravager. Do we have enough DPS to kill that morphing cocoon? I think the Reaper just died. SCVs and a Marine and a Reaper working on that Roach. They get it. It's already 12 SCVs that have gone down. We were building a barracks. We cancelled the barracks. Wayne needs way more than he got so far. We're gonna morph 3 Roaches into 3 Ravagers. Let's go. Hi, Raisa. By the way, sorry, mate. I disabled them when I'm in-game. I have it out of game because I don't want to disturb the viewing experience. Well, thank you, mate, for the 10 bucks as well. I really appreciate it. Look at what you've started, Razor. Alright, here are the Ravagers of Wayne. We're about to have 5 Ravagers and a Roach. 1 Cyclone. We're gonna have to micro this Cyclone like it's my precious. And I've never seen Lord of the Rings, by the way, but I know that's the thing. Repairing that bunker and dealing that much damage to 1 Ravager is very good. Second Cyclone on the way. We do have double orbital. Obviously, Wayne is incredibly committed. He's got the backup Overlord. I love the backup Overlord. What a grenade. What a grenade. And now we're kind of committing to the bunker, but then I really hope we do get it. He does get it. Go for the Cyclone. You need the Cyclones. I would say F the Marines. Go for the Cyclone. Oh my goodness, Wayne. Don't we need to kill the Cyclone, mate? We lost so many Ravagers there. Ravagers are big clunky units. Good micro there by Spirit. We have a backup bunker. We've got a double lock on. We've got a kill. I think Spirit's got it. That grenade was insane. It kind of forced Wayne to double down on the bunker. But I think what he really needed to kill there was the Cyclones, not the Marines. I think this is the end, guys. Second Overlord dies as well. That means that Wayne will no longer have high ground vision. A couple weeks ago, we had Spirit getting a 3-1 victory over Lambo in the Big Brain Bouts main event. And it seems that our man from Poland is going to do it again. This is a series that Wayne will look back at and say, man, that was potential. What about the third Overlord? It's coming. I think this could have worked. I think we didn't have to lose the first Roach. We didn't have to lose that second Roach that was morphing into a Ravager. But then I think especially towards the end. This is like we needed to corner the Cyclone, and that Cyclone was kind of stuck in this part of the main. Right now, I don't really believe anymore. Wayne doesn't believe either. GG gets called, and it's Psystorm Gaming Spirit who gets another dub on the Friday night. A 3-1 victory over Wayne. That was one hell of a day of StarCraft 2, guys, and that honestly was a very fun main event. And that will do it. Congrats to Spirit. He walks away with 150 buckies. Vanya going for the proxy hatch, maybe hoping for another CC first. That didn't work, but I think even despite CC first, there was some potential there, but perhaps it wasn't meant to be. No. As a Zerg, you need way more than just canceling the CC or getting a kill and getting a couple SCVs. You need more. Because Zerg just doesn't grow very quick, so if you have a hatchery on the other side of the map, it just gets very awkward. GG's. Thanks to Spirit and Vanya for putting up a very fun and entertaining main event. Thanks to our Basilisk for giving us 10 more subbies to wrap up the night. And that is officially, guys, going to be the end. Yeah, Reynor, what race did you play against Fire? They were discussing this. Nobody streamed this series. We know that you won 2-1. What race did Reynor play versus Fire? We need closure. He played Zerg Toss versus Miko. Yeah, I didn't ask you that. I already knew. What did you play versus Fire? Banger match. Zerg. Played Zerg, Toss. No, you said played Zerg. Oh, so you mean played Zerg and Toss versus Miko. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so Fire took a map. Now it's time to resume that game from this afternoon with the 10-1 odds. I mean, that guy never responded, but if he wants to play me, I'm down. I'll gladly play him. That is the easiest win of my life, my friend. But he didn't even respond to my challenge. He just kind of made a couple statements and then he hid it. He dodged. All right, guys, I'm totally done, so I'm gonna keep it rather short. Thanks to Basilisk for allowing me to run another Big Brain Bouts. We give out $500 every single time we put up this event, and I know it makes the players very happy that we invite. Shout out to Hawaisa and Razor there at the end for giving us 10 buckies. I really appreciate it. 10-1 were good odds, but the Protoss was fine there. 72% of you guys believed in Spirit. He gets the job done. I'll give you guys your channel points. Wasn't meant to be today for our man Vanya. But that was fun. That was one hell of a broadcast.